Hey, JJ.
Hey, guys. I have so many confessions, so I'll just stick to one of the better ones.
Good.
But I also kind of want to say, like what Dean was saying earlier. If you know what you're doing and you have the confidence, it's pretty easy. I mean, I used to write for a fanzine, and I also worked for a little festival in my hometown, so I'd have all these laminates, from other things that sometimes I would bring to shows with me, and if I ever wanted to try to sneak backstage, I would just whip out the laminate and really act like, don't be nervous and just act like you've been there before. And oh my God, how many times it's worked. One time, we went to see our friend's band, the band called Hum, were opening, and they were playing with Fuel and Therapy, the Therapy from Ireland. Mm-hmm. And exactly that. We walked to the backstage, and I was like, I'm, friends with the guys in the band, blah, blah, blah. I had some pass from Harborfest that I worked for that had nothing to do with that show. Guy led us backstage, ended up meeting my friends, the guys from Therapy came back. We drank all the beer, sat there. And one of the reasons I wanted to use this story, too, is all the stories of people drinking the artist's beer. So me, Hum, my friend, and the guys in Therapy run out of their beer. So we go into Fuel's dressing room while they're on stage playing, and we steal their beer. So imagine they get off stage and then they go to their dressing room and all the beer is gone and we're all back there pretty toasty. Wow. That was a fun time. But
there is that, if you know bands and you know management and stuff like that, and people who work on bands' crews, stealing the band's beer may be the ultimate offense. Oh, yeah. Not cool. They get off stage and the beer is not there. That is, they're pissed. They're going to blame it on the promoter.
Hey, I should mention, while you're talking about Hum, by the way, say they're friends of yours, that, and we may get into some top 5 recap, as we promised, before we're out of the show. But on our Songs About Outer Space, Stars, song by Hum, got a good bunch of votes.
Excellent. Awesome.
I should just mention that was on the sort of longer level. That'll come up later. So
that's amazing.
Interesting that Hum has some, still top of mind for somebody out there.
And do you guys mind if I tell you one more story?
No, go for it.
No, we got a minute. Go ahead.
I think I might have already told you this a year ago when there was a contest. I think you were doing something with. Anyway, I was lucky enough, as you know, I have the pub. I was one of the first accounts in my hometown to put Guinness beer on tap, and this was when the Guinness was putting together these festivals called the Flaw Fest, and they were in Chicago. One year they had 2 of them in 1 year and 2 years in a row, and one of the years Elvis Costello was one of the headliners. So our Guinness rep got us 40 tickets to this festival, and said, "Hey, you guys are, let's go to this festival." So I ended up renting a bus, and we went down there. Well, myself and my Guinness rep were invited to the backstage beer area, which was actually the green room for all the artists. So we go back there, and of course, drinking a ton of free beer, Guinness, all the, good beer. The Guinness reps from the actual brewery come and ask if we want to tour the backstage. So, of course. So we go backstage, and it was a hot day. It was so bad. The heat index was like 130. It was just humid and sticky. And we're backstage, and Lucidia Williams is playing, and we're standing on the side of the stage watching. All of a sudden, Elvis Costello walks up, and he is dressed head to toe in black sport coat, black pants, a hat on. It's just miserable. And my friend just started, "Oh my God, it's Elvis Costello! It's Elvis Costello! I can't believe it!" And I go, "Just go say hi. We're obviously guests of Guinness. It's not like we belong back here. It's not like we just snuck in or anything." No, I can't do it. So I went up to him and I introduced myself. I said, "Excuse me, Mr. Costello." And at first, he was pleasant enough. But, you know, and over the years, I've kind of realized that maybe I was kind of a jerk in this situation. But I asked him if it's okay if we get a quick picture, because we're not going to be back there much longer, and my friend has been documenting the whole day. And I'm trying to watch the band. And I said, "I know, I'm so sorry, sir, but just one quick picture." He gets in my face and starts screaming, "I'm trying to watch the band!" Now, if you guys know, I am 6'6", and I weigh about 350 pounds. So back then, I probably weighed about 275. But
wow.
Needless to say, I'm 6'6", and I don't care who you are. You don't scream in my face like that. So I lost it, because, again, I've had enough beers backstage. I get in his face and I say, "Who the fuck do you think you are, mister? I haven't had a hit single in frickin' 10 years," because at the time he had just released that album with Burt Bacharach. He wasn't really on top of his game. I swear to God, guys, and I'm like, I haven't had a hit album wearing all black on this hot fucking day. Fuck you. Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm losing. Well, so finally the Guinness, the heads of the brewery are like, "Oh, okay, JJ, let's go. It's time for you to leave." And so we walk away from backstage. I don't know who the girl was that was with Elvis Costello, because it wasn't whoever he's married to now. It was somebody different.
Diana Krall, yeah.
But this is before Diana Krall, I guess, because this woman who he was with grabbed him by the arm and just "What did you do? What are you doing?" We get backstage, and we get back to the beer area. Next thing you know, I got guys from bands like the Saw Doctors and Black 47. They're coming up. Matter of fact, Jeffrey from Black 47 comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, Mike, heard you just almost beat the fuck out of Elvis Costello." And I'm like, "How did you know that? How do you know that?" He goes, "Oh, everybody's talking about it. The guy's a fucking cunt."
Legend.
Yeah. And so to this day, that's one of my claims to fame, is that I almost beat the shit out of Elvis Costello.
JJ in Wisconsin, one of our nicest guys, responsible
Club owner.
Club owner. I mean, explain some of the authority with which you can own the restaurant and the club, if you can pull that out. But who would know?
It could have had something to do with the heat and the drinking and the alcohol.
And the Guinness,
well, I'm usually a fun drunk, but in that heat, I will say I do look back at it now, and it's like, I told people what a dick Elvis Costello is, but at the same time, I was the guy that was pestering him. And honestly, I wasn't pestering him. I was very, very polite about it. It's just, I don't think he needed to get in my face. Like, he could have just said, "Hey, look, buzz off." But no, he got in my face and he screamed at me, and that was like, no, I don't care who you are. I'm not having this.
So what do you think? I think JJ was in the right in that moment. I think people, I know how it is that start, if you're sitting at dinner and you come over to the guy and he's eating, he's about to put a fork in his mouth. "Hey, can I get a picture?" Well, then I understand. He's backstage. He's standing there. Come on. You're right,
and that's kind of what I was, Mark, and that's what I was thinking. I mean, it's like, you're 100% right. I would have never done that to him if he was eating or, on a date with this girl. But we were backstage, and I felt like, hey, it's not like we're just anybody who just, snuck in, but, like all these people that are confessing. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's not like you snuck in. I mean, you had a reason to be there and get in a fight with the headliner. Sure.
Right.
It's awesome. Thank you, JJ.
Thanks, guys.
Take care, man. Have a good night.
Mr. Not had a hit single in 10 years.
What a great line. That's the kind of line that you think, damn it, I should have said. That's what I should have said. Crap. Well, let's see. I'm going to try and squeeze in one more.